Penthouse Mark IV flat pedals. What you got to say about these?
First of all, if you want pedals testing, I've broke a lot of pedals. These stand up to a lot of abuse. I've caught these pedals, I've smashed them, I've done everything you could possibly do. When you originally get them out of the box, they're a little bit stiff, so we decided to clean the grease out, put some fresh grease in and spin them over with the drill for a good 5 or 10 minutes each one, just to free up the bearings, because I found that what was happening when you was pedaling, the pedal was turning on your foot.
And how many rides till that was better if you were to not do that? I mean, we contacted them about this and they said sort of 3 rides, didn't they?
It's up to about 10 rides.
Yeah.
Because even now, you know, they don't spin around like an old pair. You know, I've now got 3 different pairs of this Burgtec, and it's Burgtec.
Burgtec.
Burgtec, as I say.
Yeah. What about the grip? Obviously, you've got these removable steel pins.
Right, if we go, I won't mention no names about other pedals, but I've had these pedals on now for 4 months and the pins are still intact.
Yeah.
The other pedals that I've rode,
yeah,
you can see it's took a good hit here. The other pedals that I've used in the past, pins ripped out, pins missing. They're real pair of pedals. They come in at like 440 grams for reliability and strength.
Yeah.
That's sort of where you want to be aiming at. 100 quid mark. Is it a chroma axle? With these pedals, they're easy to service. Just take them apart, not like some of the other ones where you're faffing around for ages. It's just one bolt, one end, undo, get a little bit of a collar out,
yeah,
pull them apart, grease them up. So unless you're bothered about them looking tatty, after a bit it'll last you forever. And they're the sort of pedal that you'll keep pulling back on your bike from time to come. With these pedals being brought in so close on the axle here, you find a lot of pedals now have got this sort of shape coming to them, which then you've got the axle showing here.
Yeah.
This is normally where you do get a weak spot sort of here.
This is more leverage. Yeah,
more leverage, and what you're finding here is they're nice and close. You do get a little bit of rub, yeah, on the crank arm. Apart from that, spot on, and and by the way, that isn't a fault.
Let's talk about these downhill specific carbon bars.
Okay.
So we got the 35mm where it goes into the clamp, haven't we? Yeah. Where it goes into the stem. So yeah, they're the wide ones. Stem. How does that feel when it comes to rigidity? Because some people can complain that the 35mm can be too rigid.
No, not really. If you are running these bars, I'd tell everybody to keep them at 800, which is what they come at. They do come with little markings, they cut them down. I think the shorter you make your bars, the more rigid they're going to be. Using them this way, I've had no problem with an arm pump, but I am a builder, so...
And what about setting them up with the Burgtec stem with the lines? Obviously they are made to match. Yeah,
so I've got these running exactly centre. A lot of people from back in the motocross days do roll their bars a little bit forward to reduce arm pump, but I've kept them exactly where they should be.
Yeah, I think a bar's a bar, and there's not that much you can say about a set of bars as long as they feel comfortable and they ain't going to break.
Yeah, same again. I mean, I've had a pair of bars at £180 and they was carbon, and I have cracked them.
The carbon downhill bars, 800mm length, 35mm bore, and they do the 31.8 as well, and these come in at £134.99. they have 20mm rise, 9° back sweep, 4° up sweep, and they weigh 280 grams. Let's move on because we're getting bitten alive here. Let's talk about the Burgtec stem. Are there any issues with this stem?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the issue?
If we go back 12 months, this is, you could call it the Mark II, or they've redeveloped. They've actually changed something inside here to give it more grip.
You've got the 35mm long.
35mm long, nice short stem, really nice looking.
Yeah.
The only problem that I would say I've had is when I've come off, crashed, I've got twisted bars every time.
And have you torqued these, or have you done them over torqued?
I've over torqued them.
Yeah.
I've even got emery cloth and removed the paint
Yeah.
from underneath
Yeah.
that is on there. I've cleaned them with brake cleaner
Yeah.
to make sure there's no grease from fitting the headset. Beautiful looking bit of kit, in the Kashima especially, matching everything else. Really need to do something with keeping this on.
Right, okay, so we've come inside now because we were getting bitten to death out there. So thanks to Landegler for letting us use their back room. Let's now talk about the grips. So these are called the Bartender, and they are remarkably cheap, $15.99.
Yeah, 16 quid.
What about the width? They're 30mm width. What do you reckon to the width?
For me, I like a wider grip. They're good for the price. Grip wise, when they're wet, they don't work. Covered in mud, they definitely don't work. But as a, you know, an all-round sort of trail type grip, they're great.
Let's talk about locking them on. They've got the lock ring on just on the inside. Is it enough grip on the bars?
Yeah, they're locked on.
Yeah.
They've never come loose.
Yeah.
They take a good, even though they haven't got any ends on. Yeah, they take a lot of impact.
Yeah.
They seem to stay intact. For me, the reason that I like these is because of the colour.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say about grips?
A grip's a grip, innit?
Grip's
It either
a grip.
works or it doesn't work. They're fine until they're wet because they haven't got the waffles underneath, have they? 90 grams, $15.99. That's that. Let's move on to the chain ring itself. So we've gone thick thin here, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm running a 34 tooth.
Yeah, these come in 28 to 34. Loads of colours. Don't know the weight. What's your thoughts on the chain ring?
I haven't dropped a chain yet.
Yeah.
Took a good few hits.
And we're running it alongside a decent chain device.
Yeah, so yeah, we're running a decent chain device with it.
So which is yours? You've got the SRAM GX, haven't you?
We've got the SRAM GX, the spiderless crank.
Yeah.
This one we've got is in Kashima. They come in loads of different colours. This is a direct mount. I haven't dropped a chain yet. Be two things down to that and down to the device that's on it. Apart from that, you know, we've been running it for 4 months and it's still, you know, you've still got teeth intact. A lot of other ones I've used, teeth are worn down, broken, etc. This has took the same amount of hits as anything else.
And it is $49.99. Fairly reasonable.
Yeah, it's like still
Definitely.
within a good price
Yeah,
range because
yeah.
you can pay up to £60–70 for one.
With that, I think
Yeah.
we should now move on to the seat, which is the final part,
Yeah.
final product from Burgtec that we've got. So what about this Burgtec Cloud seat? You've got the cheaper version, haven't you, which is $34.99.
$34.99. It's got the chromo rails. There's 3 different ones of this. This one, unfortunately, isn't a saddle for me. It's not my body type. It's built for the narrower bump, not my big one.
Yeah, fat ass.
It's hard wearing. It's taken the knocks. It's been, you know, and a lot like the other ones that you buy, they've got this, got all the print on. It's normally worn off within the first 2 rides.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, you
Stayed
know,
on.
put a bit of gloss on it. It still looks the same as it was 4 months ago.
So in general, Burgtec products that we've had, thumbs up?
Yeah.
Definite thumbs up. So you
Definite
would
thumbs
recommend?
I would recommend the bars, chainring pedals, grips. If you're not going to spend £30 on a pair of grips,
Yeah.
they're still a good budget grip. A few things that I would change, but that's just me. The stem needs to be refined in some way
Yeah.
to stop it from moving on the steerer tube. That's a problem for myself. For the average person, it wouldn't be a problem because you know, on the trail, you've got time to fix it, adjust it. But if you want to use that stem for racing, and you end up coming off,
Yeah.
then your bars are pointing in the wrong direction. You can't jump straight back on. So if you like this video, then subscribe here. If you don't like this video, Tell him. And if you want to see more of them, then click here. It's a thumbs up from me. Keep it pinned.